Big Chuck and Little John show coming to you from Big Chuck's place.
Now, in 1963, Ghoulardi with Chuck lasted about 4 years.
Right.
Then Houlihan with Big Chuck and me lasted about 13 years. And then along came me for 28 years, and it was the Big Chuck and Little John show. Yeah!
Yeah, and we're going to have a party to celebrate the end of an era. And we have everyone here from our show just about, so we're going to have a ball tonight. So stay with us. Very nice show coming your way. But right now, watch this.
Wonderful. Oops. Oh! Oh, no, my neck! Ah! Oh, my back, my arm! Oh, my neck, my back! Call the doctor! Call an ambulance! My neck, my neck! Oh, my neck!
Oh, we've got our own piano player here. Actually, this is this is Kevin. Kevin Salyer actually is our boss.
That's right.
His wife's not here today.
Yeah! Whoa!
And we got him here very, very cheap.
Yeah, we did. Just a couple cokes.
So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Big Chuck's place for the last Big Chuck and Little John show.
Yeah, we're shooting this in my rec room rather than in the studio. We thought it'd be fun to have some people down here from our show and make it a big party.
And let me tell you, Chuck has a museum down here. It's a TV museum worth anybody. It's better than the Smithsonian TV Museum. Look it over here. You can see all his Emmys up here on the top shelf here. There's pictures that we're going to show you later on coming up. But here are one of the few Emmys that Chuck has.
All right, and over here we have some pictures. Hey, Herb, get a shot of this. I want to tell them. Actually, when I started in 1960 at Channel 8, we shot skits on this camera. All right, get off the table. And this is how far we've come. And we have some pictures here. Where's Dick Goddard when we need him?
Dick Goddard's right over here.
Hey, Dick.
Dick, tell us who these people are.
Come on here. I'm not old enough to remember some of this, Dick.
Okay. Who's that up there, Dick?
You're both much older than I am.
Okay, that's Ghoulardi. Who's that, Dick? You should know.
I'll never forget that guy. He was in a lot of those space movies.
That's Buster Crab.
Rex, Buster Crab.
Buster Crab.
That's Buster Crab.
Ernie.
This is 1930s. Yeah.
And this is special
Collins.
Gary
Gary
Collins. That's the old Ghoulardi All-Stars.
Oh, man.
There's a thing that Hooley and I did with Pat Paulson. Remember Pat Paulson? He passed away, didn't he? I think he did, yeah.
They buried him.
Old Franz the Toy Maker. Hey, look at this picture, Herb. Is that a young Andy Williams? Andy Williams.
It's even
Andy Griffith.
young Andy Griffith.
Yeah. And a young Chuck and Hooley.
You got a lot of pictures here, Chuck.
Yeah, yes, sir. Look, see this here. This is a. Where's Tom Farron? Tom, we got your Cleveland Press.
There he is. There's here. There's Farron.
Tom, do you remember the Cleveland Press?
I remember the press.
Long paper.
I know, it's a PD. Tom Farron from the PD is here.
I'm here.
And we're going to write a book very soon.
We are completely in English.
Okay.
That's very good.
Yeah.
But if anybody wants it available in Spanish, no problem, we'll do it.
Hey, Herb, this is the very first celebrity I ever did a skit with.
Imogene Coca.
Imogene Coca. Thank you.
The Sid Caesar show? Or?
Sid Caesar, right. And then that's, who's that, Dick?
A good guy.
Tony Randall.
Tony Randall, yeah.
And
here we have
Buddy Ebsen.
Buddy Ebsen.
And
Tiny Tim. Tiny Tim.
Dick, get out of here.
Dick, I'm glad we brought
He knows-
you in here.
You're a lot older than I am.
Now, this fella here is, you know who that is?
On the left, I have
Greg Morris.
He went to John Adams High School.
Greg Morris, he went to John Adams the same time I went to South High School.
He's a rebel, and you're a flyer.
Right, our teams played each other.
Okay.
Lawrence Welk,
Oh, yeah.
Acorn. Who is that?
Ernie Shavers.
Ernie Shavers.
Ernie Shavers.
From
Right.
Youngstown.
I'll tell you
From
what he's all
Youngstown,
about.
I got that
I'll
in.
tell you guys all about. You know what, and Chuck, there could be pictures more of this on your basement wall because we have personal appearances coming up next 3 weeks in
Okay,
a row.
go get 'em, John.
Okay, folks. Sunday, June 24th is the big Garrettsville Summerfest.
Home of the G-Men.
Home of the G-Man.
Portage County.
That's exactly right. You know exactly where it's at. Right off around 700 there.
Cha-ching.
Cha-ching, okay. And we're going to be there for the Sunday night for the big American Idol thing that they're going to have, and it's a fabulous show, and these people can sing. But come on out there all weekend. It's going to be fun. Then on Saturday, July 7th, it's Garfield Heights Home Days, but it's not Home Days anymore. It's called
the City Fest. And it's at City View Shopping Center.
Right, it's the
I'm going to be
City
there
View.
with the pet parade.
That's
That's
exactly,
right.
and you're going to be there Saturday.
Yes, I will be there.
Okay,
Yes, we're going to have fun.
Okay, we're going to be there on Saturday also. And then listen to this, folks. In the next break is going to be the big news about our personal appearance at the National Packard Museum in Warren on Sunday, July 27th.
Okay.
All makes of cars and motorcycles. It's cruising in, much, much more. We'll tell you more about that later.
You
So that's-
forgot about September 23rd.
Well, what is September 23rd, Dick?
There's a worm festival in Vermilion, and you guys are parade marshals.
Hooray!
all
That is
right.
the Woolly Bear Festival, and we finally made it to be parade marshals. That means we're out of business, folks. That's it. The only way you get to be the parade marshal is you're on your way out.
Hey, Herb, one
Still
more
very
thing.
hello.
Two of my favorite pictures, Hank Aaron and Muhammad Ali.
Whoa!
Okay, group, more of this to come, but right now, watch this.
I'll just tighten this last screw and we'll be ready to test.
Oh, Dr. Goddard, this is so wonderful. If your IQ enhancer works right, you'll just be the most famous scientist in all of the world.
I know it will work, and just think we'll be able to take someone with just an average IQ and raise it dozens of points in just seconds.
Oh, but Dr. Goddard, where will we find such people to do this experiment? Excuse me, fellas, can we talk, please? Okay, how would one of you gentlemen like to be part of a scientific experiment?
Sure, I'll do it. What do you got to do?
Just sit inside my IQ enhancer for just a few seconds. It's relatively simple. Go right ahead. Don't be afraid.
That's not going to hurt, is it?
No. Go right ahead.
Excuse me, but before you enter, what is your IQ?
I don't know. 75, 80.
75.
That's perfect, perfect.
Please sit down, make yourself comfortable. We're ready now, Doctor. I think he's set.
What does his IQ register now?
It's approaching 75, Doctor.
Let's see if we can take it up to 150.
All right. It's moving, Doctor. It's at 100. Approaching 125. 150. He's at 150. Oh, Doctor, 150. Stop it. Stop it.
Good evening, gentlemen. I noticed your machine uses basically gamma rays to reach the frontal lobe portion of the brain. I believe if you study Dr. Einstein's quantum theory, you'll discover that alpha rays might have been a better choice. And if you adjust the ion frequency to a megahertz range, the radiation field will produce mostly positive neutrons, and the activity will be greatly enhanced.
Oh, Doctor, we did it. We did it. We've created a whole world of brilliance, people.
Sir, would you care to try? Step right in.
Please.
Be seated. Be very comfortable.
There we go, doctor. I'll reset the meter. It's now back at 0. Oh, doctor, may I try this one?
Well, all right, very well. But make sure your isobaric
I will,
figurator is
doctor.
barometrically correct. That's very important.
I
You know
will.
that.
All right, let's
Okay.
preset his IQ, doctor. Where does it register now?
His IQ registers at 75, 80,
Okay,
80,
right,
80. Okay, start it up.
I'm
Let's
ready.
go. All right,
Here we go.
here we go. Here we go. All right, here we go. It's 75. It's 60. It's 50. It's going the wrong way, you fools. Stop it. Pull the
trying,
plug.
doctor.
You're going in reverse. What have we done? We've given him an IQ below 0. No.
Oh, doctor, this is terrible. What have we created? I'm afraid to open the door.
Go, Steelers, go! Go, Steelers, go! Go, Steelers, go! No, a Pittsburgh Steelers fan! Steelers, go! Go, Steelers, go!
In the still of the
Hey, welcome back to Big Chuck's Place. Last show and party.
Oh, John. You'll be all right. See what tell me what I say here. Doug.
What you say now is, did you see more pictures on my wall
more
here?
pictures,
Okay.
yeah. All right, step in here. You can help us with it. Where's all my help? They're all gone. Get over here.
What do you want me to do?
What? Talk about these pictures.
All right.
We lasted all this
See
time
this?
because we
Put your
paid
face there.
attention. Look at that, Art Lafredo as Howard the Duck in that picture, ladies and gentlemen.
Exactly. I'm not.
But I'm telling you,
Art,
Hey, remember
how long
laughing?
ago did you do that, Art?
20 years ago, 22
22 years ago, right.
How, 22 years ago?
Forget about it.
I got the baseball picture down
And
here.
look at this.
Corner.
Look at these
Wait a
people.
minute.
Wait, who's
There's
this?
Herbie.
Look at
Wait,
this.
Art, take that camera.
Art, can you take Herb's camera?
Take that camera.
Just take it away from him.
Is that your
Come
son?
on, Herb, get over here.
Oh, come on in, Herb.
Okay, all right.
Okay, now look at this.
I know. I don't believe
I know,
it.
right?
I don't believe it's
Put
me.
the light on.
Right. That's half the man right there
Right.
that the man is now.
I don't believe it's me either, really.
We played 100 games together and he passed the ball twice.
Right.
Oh, Herb, what do you have to say about it? 44 years.
I don't know. It's just been great, working with you guys, growing up with you. You guys almost raised me on a bus every
I know.
Thursday night. So no, it's just been great. You just guys have been like dads, good friends to me. The whole all-star thing.
And look how he grew up.
Yeah, he turned out all right.
It's been fine. It's been fine.
very
So
good.
thank you so much.
Oh,
thank
for
you,
a great
Herb.
career,
Check for Herb.
Okay.
Solman.
Okay. Now, Herb, look at this. You're as big as these guys, and here, look at Jack Lambert up here
Oh my goodness.
with all his.
I just wish I wasn't making that money even then.
That's right. Okay. And look
Jim
here, Jim
Brown.
Brown here.
Oh my goodness.
With
That's your
brother
Chuck?
Paul.
Yeah,
brother
my
Paul.
brother Paul,
Okay.
right.
Okay.
Then look it over here.
Dante LaValle.
Dante. Then let me say it. Dante's still going strong. I'll tell
Dante
you.
is a great guy.
And there's old Lou Gattosi, Louie, baby.
Yeah, there he is.
Marion Motley, my boyhood hero.
Oh, my goodness.
I went to this thing and I was trying to think how to ask him for his autograph. And as I approached him, he picked up a piece of paper and he said, "Chuck, sign this for my grandbaby."
Mushmouth.
Mushmouth,
Look at that.
right there.
Look at that.
Oh,
my goodness.
that's Mary Lou
Retton.
the
Thank
gymnast.
you.
The
Yes.
gymnast. Okay.
And from Toledo, Ohio,
Jamie Farr.
Jamie Farr.
Jamie Farr.
and a whole bunch of. There's Dick Goddard.
Oh,
when he
look
was,
at, there's some of the old guys right there.
I was young once. Good legs. Hard to believe.
Hey, now don't forget, next week, this is our final show, but next week we have a primetime 1 hour special, June 22nd, which is a Friday night. We started on Friday, we're going to end on a Friday. June 22nd, 8 p.m. I'm still working on the special, and it is fantastic. Everybody's loving it.
But
so.
let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, that's not the last time you're going to see us.
No, no.
Because you can come out and see us June 24th, the big Garrettsville Summerfest, where we're going to do the American Idol there. We're going to have all kinds of fun and games out there. And then on Saturday, July 7th, Garfield Heights at the City Fest. Now, it has moved now. The City Fest is now located in the City View Shopping Center, which is off East 98th Street in Garfield Heights. And then, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be in Warren, Ohio, at the Packard Auto Museum,
In
and we're
July.
going to be there in July 22nd. So we are not dying, ladies and gentlemen.
we're
just
around. We're
moving
gonna-
on. We're going to be there.
On September 23rd, parade marshals in the 35th annual Woolly Bear Festival is going to be Big Chuck and Little John. September
Hey.
23rd.
Look for us.
Okay, a lot more fun coming to you from Big Chuck's place, the final Big Chuck and Little John show.
Hey, gang! Welcome back to Big Chuck's place and the last Big Chuck and Little John show. But the show must go on, Chuck.
That's right.
So here we have Kevin.
Our final bank of pictures. Kevin, who is this?
I have no idea.
Bob Sermonera.
No, that's Bob Sermonera.
No, that's the guy from MASH. He was the guy fishing.
Gary Burgos.
Jerry Virgo, Radar.
That's Radar. I'll tell you who these guys are, and you don't know.
No, I don't.
Now, Kevin.
Oh, yeah,
there's-
Kevin.
Kevin was
This is the Mike
ring
Tyson.
announcer.
Well, not at this event. It was at this event. Do you guys remember that?
Yeah.
This is when you announced the fight, right?
Right.
And
This
then
was,
we were
this
here.
is a UPI photo shown all around the world, right here.
And do you remember this day? It was a gorgeous day, and you guys came in by helicopter.
That's
Do you
right.
remember that?
That's right.
And then I'm somewhere. I was the ring announcer then. He was a mass of a human.
Here's Bob Feller.
Bob Feller.
Oh, man, we got
Rapid
some
Robert.
Last night.
And as you pan over one of my very favorite
Legendary.
people. I grew up watching him on the
Legendary.
He began the Tonight Show.
Yep.
Who's that, Steve Allen?
Steve Allen.
He's dead now.
Yeah, and John and I opened the
go on
show
our
for
Vegas
these
trip.
two guys.
I love those Vegas trips. There's Harvey Korman and obviously Tim Conway. That was
And
the best.
who remembers her?
Jan Jones.
Jan Jones from
Oh, that's
PM
Jan
Magazine.
Jones?
One
Yes.
of the nicest women ever.
You know, when I do shows with her now, she doesn't dress like that.
Mel Harder.
Mel Harder.
Oh, good guy.
Should have been in the Hall of Fame. Amazing. Here's one of my favorites because I had the distinct pleasure of introducing Chuck to Wayne Newton. And the great story there is that Wayne had visited the station years earlier.
Yes, when he
Right.
first made Dunk to Shane, he was only about 19 or 20 years old.
So we're sitting at the show. He sees Chuck out in the audience, and then Chuck meets him later, and he comes out and he points at Chuck and goes, "Kilbasi Kid." Is that the best or what?
Outstanding.
Oh, look at that, Bishop Pilla.
And Bishop Philip.
Oh, yeah. And, hey, Chuck,
Tearing up his memorabilia.
I noticed a lot of these things came from Fox 8.
All right, remember the show Happy Days? Marion Ross,
There
the
she
mom, Mrs. Cunningham, Mrs. C. Chuck, we met her out in L.A.
And our Cleveland buddy,
Drew Carey.
and what's her name? I forgot it.
That's from Roger Rabbit. What
Yeah,
was her
I know.
name? Jessica something.
Bill Ward, our backstage
Roger
announcer.
Rabbit, of course. Hey, it's one of the first animated people that you
Who
could
is
get
that,
excited about.
Kevin?
Paige Palmer,
Oh, you're
the
not that
fitness
old.
guru of Cleveland.
Let me tell you a little story about
Wait a
Paige
minute.
Palmer. I
Go
got
ahead.
inducted to the Hall of Fame, National Broadcasters Hall of Fame with Paige Palmer.
Did you?
Did you?
Yes, I did, yeah.
Did you
We got
work out?
one,
And
one
Joe
more
Tate.
picture here, Herb. And then if you pan up, you'll see Mary Allen.
And here she
where's
is.
And if you pan down,
If you pan down, there's Mary Allen.
let's hear it for Mary Allen.
And look at this. If you-
Soon to be on the wall.
No frame. No frame yet.
Hey, hand me that
Get a
picture behind
staple,
you
get a
there,
staple
Jim.
gun.
And here's what he looks like now.
No frame.
Okay, this wall isn't finished. I'm going to take this out of here. Not that one, Jim. That one.
Oh, this
This is a plaque that John and I got when we were inducted as living legends.
Right. That's only because they ran out of awards, folks.
Hey, now,
With the emphasis on the living.
you remember we started with in chronological order with Gallardi, and we ended up here. This will be the last picture on the wall.
Ah, that's a cool one. Farewell. That's absolutely true, Chuck. Farewell to a legend.
Picture of Dorian Gray.
All right, group, more to come. But right now, watch this.
Stand by for Cuyahoga Jones and the Castle of Doom. As you remember last time, Cuyahoga and Shortstop needed $20 to buy rope and hooks to break into the castle. So they took a chance on a thrill ride. If they didn't scream, they'd get the money. But during the ride, Shortstop fell off the aircraft. And Wowzer's gang, talk about luck. He fell right into a very big tree that broke his fall. Using the money to buy supplies, Cuyahoga and Shortstop are now about to break into the Castle of Doom and recapture the Kapusta Diamond. We join them now as Cuyahoga says,
That thrill ride was the best idea you ever had. Easiest 20 bucks I ever made. But you know, somehow this looks too easy. I was right. Look.
All right, listen up. The reason we're putting you extra guards in the castle tonight, we heard that Cuyahoga Jones is going to try and steal the diamond tonight. So if any of you see him tonight, kill him.
Yikes! Did you hear that, Cuyahoga?
This place is swarming with guards. We're out of here.
Cuyahoga, look! There's the diamond!
Ho-ho! Get it! Run, shortstop!
Well, gang, this is another fine mess he's gotten himself into. Tune in again next time for Cuyahoga Jones and the Castle of Doom.
Hey gang, welcome back to Big Chuck's place for the last Big Chuck and Little John show.
Hey!
Okay. But you know what, Chuck?
What?
This next segment, you're going to be talking about a lot of things that are just personal to you. So we're having a party here. I'm going to go get something to eat and turn it all over to you.
Okay.
See you later.
Bring me a drink.
I'll bring you a drink.
Okay. Actually, a fan of ours, Tina Sesa, many years ago, gave me, she knew I like Laurel and Hardy. So she gave me this, and if you notice, Laurel and Hardy both have signed that. And I found out in later years that that is very valuable because they really didn't pal around a lot. They were friends, but they had two different lifestyles. They were shooting a bit, and they stopped for lunch. Somebody took the check from the restaurant, a small restaurant, and said, "Would you two sign this?" And the guy said, "That might be the only piece that has both of their signatures on." Isn't that something? Laurel and Hardy. And over here, one of my favorite parts of this, Don Thomas from Cleveland, Mike Gernhardt from Mansfield. They are two astronauts. He's from Mansfield, from Cleveland. They sent us this from the shuttle. They actually called me on the phone from the shuttle. This is Don Thomas when he was a little kid, seeing with his Ghilardi shirt on. He watched Ghilardi and he watched Houlihan and Big Chuck. And he always liked the science fiction movies, and he said that's how he became interested in becoming an astronaut. That's a great story. He invited me to see the launch, which I did. Now here's a great story. Can you see this, Herb? That guy there? Yeah. They took, John and I sent them tapes, and they were in quarantine for 2 days before they go up into launch. And they looked at the tapes for 2 days. This is the crew. And they called me on the phone, and I said, I'm really happy you invited me to the launch, but I feel sort of slighted because you're actually taking Superhost with you. Doesn't guy look like Superhost? Now, if you come back here, after the launch, they sent me this, and see what it says here? Next flight, we promise to take you along and leave Superhost down on Earth. So that's great. That's a great story. Sent me a great Christmas card. A lot of memories. John.
Hey, Chuck, I got to tell you, now that you've been talking so long, have a drink.
Thanks,
and
John.
ladies and gentlemen, that is not iced tea, I'll tell you. But coming back in the next break, you're going to see more of the last of the Big Chuck and Little John show.
So right now, watch this.
Whoa, stand by. Here comes Captain Safety. We join Captain Safety today as he's about to do some shopping at the beautiful Galleria.
Mommy, look, a gumball machine. A gumball machine. Give me a gumball, Mommy.
Gumballs are not good for you. Here's a nice banana.
Banana?
Now you sit there and eat it while Mommy goes to the bathroom.
Captain Safety.
Hi, little man. Captain Safety saw something wrong here. You threw your banana peel on the ground. Tisk, tisk. Banana peels are very slippery. If someone would step on that, they would surely fall on this hard floor and hurt themselves. Never throw banana peels where someone might step on them.
Thank you, Captain Safety. Thank you for saving someone from falling on this hard floor. Oh, no!
Whoa!
have any safety tips you'd like to share with Captain Safety, send them to him in care of Big Chuck and Little John, 5800 South Marginal Road, Cleveland, Ohio, 44103.
Hey, let's hear it for us.
Hey, gang, welcome back to Big Chuck's Place and the last Big Chuck and Little John show. But, ladies and gentlemen, we have somebody here that's very, very special and dear to our heart. We have Barnaby and Houlihan here tonight. Oh, no, I take that back. We have Tom Farron and Big Chuck. And Chuck, tell us a little bit about why Tom Farron's here.
Tom Farron and I are going to write a book. Now, we've been talking about this for 7 years, and he's always writing somebody else's book.
That's right.
Yeah, but he's not writing anything now, so I snagged him down here, and I'm getting him drunk, and he's agreed to write a book with me.
Okay, Tom, what do you think about writing a book with Chuck?
I think it's an excellent idea. Chuck has great history ever since he first put on the wax to form the pointy ears, and
oh, you remember him well.
Went on with Mr. Nicholsworth, and
give me no more for you.
So Tom, how long do you think in all the process it'll take to write this book?
This could take weeks.
Weeks?
Weeks.
Okay, very good. Now I have to tell you, I've known Chuck for many, many years, and he has a wealth of information, and he has memorabilia. So do you think you could stop the book at like 300 or 400 pages?
We're going to try. We're going to use only the very best of the stories.
Okay, very best.
And
okay.
you know, when you're done with this, John has some stories you won't believe. They're all true.
Tom,
I think he'd make a good book.
I'm the last guy you'll ever write a book on because all the people I know will go to jail. Okay?
Don't say the last guy. Don't say the last guy.
So, Tom, really seriously, do you think you can have this book done by the holidays?
I hope so. I would love to see it out so people can buy it for Christmas.
How about you, Chuck?
Yeah, I full of pictures and stories. I have so many stories, it's unbelievable. I sort of wrote most of them down. I'm sure I forgot some. But even as I speak, they're shooting a documentary down here. This guy's crawling around behind me. It scares me. You know,
the tough part is going to be the stories that Chuck forgot.
Okay, so let me take, just call me and I'll fill in the empty spots. Okay? Oh, no.
Tell them where we're going to
Tom,
be,
I was just going to, Tom, if you want to follow us around and see where we're going to be, listen to this. We are going to be Sunday, June 24th at the Garrettsville at their big, big Summerfest. Great people out there, have a great time every year we've been there.
What if somebody misses it?
If somebody misses it, then they can see Saturday, July 7th at Garfield Heights. And we are not at the Garfield Heights City Park anymore. We are at the Garfield Heights City Fest, which is at the City View Shopping Center on East 98th Street. We're going to have a great time there.
July 7th.
And
Dick Goddard's going to be there.
And
the
Dick
6th.
Goddard's going to be there. Also, I think Goddard's there the same day. Dick, are you there? What day are you going to be there at Garfield Heights?
Saturday.
Saturday the 7th. He's going to be there the same day. Same day we are. Okay.
You're checking the barometric pressure.
That's exactly right. And listen to this, folks. We are going to be at the Hewlett-Packard Museum in Warren on Sunday, July 27th. They're going to have all makes, cars, models of motorcycles, cruise in, and much, much more. Now, I have to read this because we're in Big Chuck's place and we don't have a teleprompter. So I have to tell you, that's why we're reading this. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you can't see us there, call me up and we will book you for any event. But until then, let's see what else is coming up in the next break.
From Cleveland, Ohio, the best location in the nation, it's time for the show you asked for. The show where people do dumb and stupid things just to be on television. Yes, it's time for That's Really Incredible. For our first story, it's off to correspondent John Rinaldi.
Thank you, Rick. We're here in Cleveland, Ohio at Cleveland Crane and Shovel Sales, distributor of Manitowoc cranes, and we're here with Mr. Charles Shadowski, who claims to have the strongest jaws in the world. And this is how he will attempt to prove it. A rope is being lowered from the crane. Meanwhile, Mr. Shadowski's hands and legs are being tied. Now, we're going to put this rope between Mr. Shadowski's teeth, and using nothing but his teeth to hold on with, he will be hoisted over 80 feet to the top of the crane. Are you ready, sir? Okay, put the rope in his mouth. Do you have a good hold, Mr. Shadowski? Okay, start to hoist. There he goes. Higher, higher. He's doing it. I can't believe it. He's holding on with nothing but his teeth. What a set of jaws that man has. He's almost at the top. Wow! Mr. Shadowski, that's really incredible.
Thank you. Wow!
John Rinaldi from Cleveland, Ohio. Back to you.
Ah, yes, another dumb stunt on That's Really Incredible.
Let him shoot,
carry
you
it.
just roll it. Let's hear it!
Hey, gang! Welcome back once again to Big Chuck's Place and the last Big Chuck and Little John show.
You're holding up real well.
Okay. But, ladies and gentlemen,
Overacting.
we have some guests here that we want you to meet that have been on our show for many, many years, and we're very, very proud of them. Chuck, take it away.
This is Dick Goddard.
Right.
Hey, how are you? Where are you guys going to be on September 23rd?
At the Woolly Bear.
Okay.
And Jim Szymanski. Give us one last hey-o, Jim.
I have to tell you a story about Jim Szymanski. When I started on the show many, many years ago, Jim Szymanski was there, and I thought he actually worked at Fox 8. Never did I realize he just showed up every week at Fox 8.
I've been waiting for a paycheck every 2 weeks.
Remember the old saying, Jim?
Yeah, no show, no dough.
Right, okay. And back here.
I am the driver of the Big Chuck and Lil John baseball bus. That's who I am, and I love my mother.
And Art has been with us almost since day one.
That's right.
Let's hear it for Art Lafredo.
And ladies and gentlemen, the man of many voices, Tom Bush.
I missed my A meeting tonight.
Now, ladies and
Our
gentlemen,
backstage announcer,
Bill Ward.
Thank you. Please stand by.
And
why
ladies
don't you
and
do something for us, Bill? Just
Do something for us.
Back in 30
This program is being brought to you in color.
not living color.
Not living color. That's another word.
and our director, Vicky Krasinski.
Not only is Vicky our director, but she also is on the Big Chuck and Little John All-Stars, and she was our best basketball player that we ever had. Okay. And now,
Kevin.
ladies and gentlemen, as you know, our boss, Kevin. Kevin, what do you think? The end of an era, and it's time for us to go.
Judging by this group tonight, this is definitely the last show.
And thank you for letting us have it. Okay. And now, ladies and gentlemen, a woman after my own heart has probably played my wife more than my wife has played my wife. This is Mary Allen. Mary Allen, we want to thank you very much for being with us all these years.
I enjoyed being your wife all the time.
And now, ladies and
Guy
gentlemen,
who
a
always
man
wins.
you've never seen on our
You're right.
show.
But he always wins, coming the furthest to be on our show from San Antonio, Dr. Greg.
Okay. I understand that this time you would get booed, Doctor, but you have to tell everybody, Dr. Ed, you are from Cleveland.
I'm from Cleveland. I graduated from Normandy High School in 1971.
Right, okay, and now you're a doctor in San Antonio just because that's where you make a lot of money.
No, I have a wife and a daughter. I don't make a lot of money.
That's exactly right, okay.
And once again, Tom
Farron.
Tom, come on in here.
And my wife Amy.
And time, one more time now. You are here because
We're writing a book. Chuck and I.
The liquor. And what's the name? Do you guys have the name of the book yet?
We're thinking of calling it something like an unabridged dictionary.
Unabridged
I think
dictionary.
I'm going to call it The Longest Run.
The Longest Run. That's a very good. Very, very good.
Like the longest yard, the longest run.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, we've been telling you everything about where you can see Chuck and I, but remember, coming up Labor Day weekend, we have the big Goulardi Fest that's coming up that Labor Day weekend. We're going to have all kind of things. We're going to have the people from Three's Company coming, Joyce DeWitt and Priscilla Barnes. We also have the original Seymour from Little Shop of Horrors.
Right.
Okay. We're going to have food events, and it's sponsored by Pizza Pan Pizza.
And we're going to have a sock hop.
That's right, Saturday night. Now we're only going to have 700 people for this, so if you'd like to get in on this, please call J&L Printing, and the number is
440-230-4500.
That's it.
All right.
We got it. Okay. Remember, 440-230-4400, J&L Printing. If you want to go to the
All
sock
right,
hop,
we
it's
got
going
one
to
more break. We'll be back to say goodbye right after this.
The last segment of the Big Chuck and Little John show ever. Action.
All right, thanks to our director, Vicky, right there.
Vicky, our director. Very good, Vic. Oh, you wait for me, John.
Yes, absolutely. Elders first.
All the excitement here, I forgot to introduce you to my first wife, June. 50 years.
And you know what? While we're talking about first wives, I'll introduce my first wife, Sherry, of 32 years. And I'll tell you, of all the women in the world, these are the two saints that are going to be in heaven.
Amen.
Living with Chuck and I, believe me.
And here's another one.
She was my wife.
She plays my wife on TV.
And my
John's
wife for TV.
She just plays around. That's what.
Hey, hope you enjoyed our run of 28 years with us, and 44 years with Chuck. And here's Marilyn with her dog.
We should get Buddy down here.
If Buddy comes down, he'll eat everything.
Yeah, he will.
He's wearing his white socks.
Folks, from the Big Chuck and Little John family, we want to say bye!
Bye, everybody. Hey, don't forget one more thing. Big special next Friday, June 22nd, 8 p.m. prime time at Channel 8. Thanks, Kevin, step up here and tell us about that.
It's going to be a great show. I've seen it. You're going to want to get your VCRs ready and your DVRs and record this because you're going to want it. It's going to be a historical piece of Cleveland history. It's great. Check it out.
Again, like I said, bye!
Way to fill the time.
Oh, you ended the song.
See you at Goulardi Fest.
It was very well timed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did I have the right number of years?
Let's do it again.
32. Yeah, right.
I'll tell them we're going to, now that we've rehearsed, we're going to do it all.
Okay, that was the rehearsal. Now we're going to
For real. Everybody ready?
I remember when she capped Rose.
Dad, Channel 19 just called. I want to know about if you want to do a show.
All right.
Very nice, very nice. Yeah, I got some pictures.
That's what we had more pictures than anybody I've ever seen in my life. It's just like, he's under the jukebox.
I said, well, you can't see one at a time. I assume
I found them.
Now he puts them on. He goes, "What are you people doing here?"
Yeah, who invited you? Yeah, you're right. You're exactly right. How the hell did we get you old timers now? That's the thing that scares me.
That's what happened.
Yeah. I got it.
That won't shut off.
Angelo.
Okay, let me tell you the story. As I